Assalamu alaikum YouTube, this is Art and we are just one more day behind Blizzcon. Now this is one Blizzcon that I am really excited about because Diablo is one of my favorite games and there are supposed to be multiple Diablo projects already in the works and we can expect some kind of news about the franchise. Now I haven't been excited about any of the past couple of BlizzCons because obviously there wasn't anything to do with Diablo, but that all might change this time. Now back in August, the community manager for Diablo, Brandy Camel, came out with that video on Facebook where she mentioned that there were multiple projects of Diablo in the works, and since then there has come out some other information, and pretty much we know that there is a Netflix series right now in the production and that we won't be seeing Diablo 4 anytime soon. Blizzard actually came out with a rather non-direct statement about that. I think it is a smart move on Blizzard's part because when that video came out, there was a lot of speculation that went on for quite some time until Blizzard came out with that statement that basically said that Diablo 4 had been confirmed. Everybody and their grandmas were like writing about articles and blogs that Diablo 4 has been confirmed. And Blizzard made the smart move of coming out and before BlizzCon and saying to manage our expectations, we won't be seeing Diablo 4 anytime soon. And I think that's all for the best, at least for Blizzard, because it saves them the trouble of the disappointment that the fans might have and the potential strong backlash that fans may have had if that news had broken out on BlizzCon that there won't be Diablo 4 for some time now. So when Brandy Camels mentioned that there were multiple projects of Diablo related stuff in the works, three things instantly came to my mind. The first thing is obviously that Netflix series. The second is Diablo 4, even though we won't be seeing it for some time. I'm pretty sure it's in the works. And the third thing, bear with me, I think is a mobile game. Now I'm not pretty sure, but I think it was in one of Riker's videos that I saw him mention. At the end of the videos he goes on and tells about the job listings that Blizzard has about Diablo related stuff. And in one of those videos he mentioned that there was an opening for something mobile gaming related. So I'm pretty sure Blizzard is looking into expanding the Diablo universe onto the mobile platform. Now we all know that Diablo is one of Blizzard's only games that is not bringing them a constant source of income. If you look at Overwatch, Hearthstone or World of Warcraft, those are juggernauts in their own respective genres and they are also raking in a lot of money for Activision Blizzard. Whereas when it comes to Diablo, it's just you get the game, then you get the expansion, then you get the Necromancer and that's it. Sale ends, no more money for Blizzard. Now Blizzard is trying to expand Diablo 3's lifespan a little, and I think the Nintendo Switch console version might actually help in that, but I don't think that there's any more saving Diablo 3. Diablo 3, I have to mention right here, is not a bad game. I've played it a lot, and even though I didn't like it when it first came out, right now the current state it's in, Diablo 3 is a really good game, but I just think that Blizzard has already missed the spot and it has been missing it for a couple of years, because to me, what Diablo 3 is right now, it should have been on release. Ever since Diablo 3 came out, other games like Path of Exiles and some other titles have come out that have really taken the spot away from Diablo. Diablo was once the king of ARPGs, but now Path of Exile, for example, in comparison, is really popular and a lot of people are playing that because it gives a better play experience. Simple as that. So we all know that the mobile gaming market is quite lucrative. It is the gaming market that gave us that cancerous microtransaction system, and it has worked really well for companies, and I think it depends on the company of how a game is made in that market. If you look at Bethesda, they came out with the game Fallout Shelter, which became instantly the #1 game in the App Store and on Google Play when it came out. That game has microtransactions, but overall it was a really good game and it has made a lot of money for Bethesda, which I think in turn made Bethesda decide to come out with another game for the mobile platform that is set in their most popular franchises, the Elder Scrolls. Elder Scrolls Blades is coming out, I don't know when it's coming out, but it's coming out soon, and from what I've seen it looks pretty interesting because I've always loved those first person RPG games that used to come out way back in the 90s and early 2000s. Now Blizzard itself has found really great success on the mobile platform in the form of Hearthstone Mobile, and we all know that Blizzard comes out with really excellent and well polished games regardless of the platform. I remember that when Hearthstone came out for the iPad and I think larger Android devices, Blizzard actually ended up delaying its mobile release because they wanted to work out and flesh out and polish out everything that had to do with the smaller screen of the mobiles. So I just want to say that even if Blizzard does announce a Diablo game and even if we hate it, I think we can all agree that it's going to be a really well made and polished game. Now, what kind of a game can Blizzard come out with set in the Diablo verse for the mobile? I have no idea. Now, I think that the RPG, ARPG, isometric stuff can work on the mobile as seen in Titan Quest and Baldur's Gate. I think their version for the iPads and iPhones aren't like too bad. Obviously they work better on the iPads because of the bigger screen, but at least when it comes to Titan Quest you can actually play it on a smaller mobile screen. So this is Blizzard we're talking about, and I'm pretty sure they're gonna take all the measures to make a really good game if it comes to that they are gonna release something related to Diablo, an isometric RPG on mobile platforms. I think they can come out with actually first person RPG for a Diablo game like set in Tristram or somewhere where you can play similarly like the Elder Scrolls. I don't think that's gonna work because Diablo is essentially an isometric ARPG game. It's that game that put ARPG isometric games on the map, so I don't think they're gonna deviate anywhere else from that gameplay stance, but then again, I wonder how they're gonna do that. Now, I could be wrong on this and we won't see anything Diablo related on the mobile and we might end up getting something completely different, but if it is true that there is a mobile game of Diablo coming on Blizzcon, I'm gonna reserve judgment until I see it. Who knows, it might be really good. But I know regardless of what Blizzard does right now, I don't think we as fans are gonna be any more excited about it unless and until we actually get Diablo 4. Now I'm pretty sure why Blizzard hasn't been wasting time on Diablo. They should have started building Diablo 4 a couple of years back at least. But like I mentioned that since Diablo isn't making them any constant stream of revenue, they just didn't want to put the effort in. And many people on the forum say that Diablo has been in maintenance mode for a long time, but we have seen some buzz around the franchise in the past couple of months and we will see what will happen. That's it for today, people. Tell me what you all think. What will we be seeing at BlizzCon related to Diablo? I know that BlizzCon is gonna start out with Diablo and I'm just waiting for the cinematic because I love those, and I think that's it. BlizzCon is gonna start out with Diablo news and then it's just gonna fade out into history. But then again, tell me what you all think, what we will be seeing in Diablo at this BlizzCon. BlizzCon is on 2nd November, I think, and it's only one day out, so we don't have any longer to wait. The point of this whole video was just to tell you all to manage your expectations. Don't expect too much. Blizzard has already said that we are not coming out with Diablo 4 anytime soon. There is a Netflix series and there might be something for mobile. Who knows? I'm not saying that mobile game is confirmed, I'm just saying that's the most probable thing right now because there is a long time between Diablo 4 right now until its release, and Blizzard is not trying to risk giving nothing out to Diablo players right now. So I think the most viable thing to them right now is a mobile game that doesn't take too long to make, and by implementing some non-encroaching microtransactions they can actually make it work and give a small taste of its player base to hang on to something until Diablo 4 comes out. Anyway, tell me what you all think in the comments below. This was my opinion. If you liked it, please leave a like on the video. If you didn't like it, dislike the video, your choice. And if you feel like supporting the channel, please subscribe and turn on those notification bells. I'll see you in the next one with all the news that we hear about Diablo over at BlizzCon. Stay safe, stay cool. I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.